What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hans.
And this is Tristan.
Welcome to the Hans and Tristan podcast. For those of you who are still here, hey,
Yes,
thanks.
yes. Thank you. We appreciate your patience.
Thank you for being here with us as we get our lives all the way together. Tristan, I think this year has been a tough year for us as far as just getting it together with this
Yes,
podcast.
yes. I think it's because we have external successes
Yes, we
that
do.
require our, individual attention. So again, we
Thanks.
thank you guys for your patience.
Facts. We really do. Honestly, on a great note, we are both making strides in our individual endeavors. We're making moves and real moves, not like Instagram posts fake like we're making a move with a filter, but like so many moves being made that we don't have time to get on social media.
Literally. I was just checking my messages like, ooh, 3 weeks ago. Sorry. Like, ooh.
Ooh, let me double tap that. Hey.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Forgive me.
No, that is so true. That is so true. And it really, to me though, it really epitomizes how there's levels to this grind, right? And once you start to reach and crest another level, and you thought you were doing work before, right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
but now you working.
right, you thought you were doing work before, but once you start to crest and get into it and start to flourish a little bit, you realize you're actually doing even more work.
Yeah, and it's a good thing because it's not busy work, it's productive work.
No, yeah,
All
yeah, for
systems go.
sure.
I think our issue is this. We need to hire an assistant, but we don't want to hire an assistant.
Right.
Like they ain't gonna work how I work. They ain't gonna love it how I love it.
Yeah, they're gonna do it how we do it.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Woo.
that's a fact. That's a
But yes,
fact, though.
thank you all for still tuning in. We appreciate
Yes.
you.
Yeah, we really do, though. We really do. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for staying here and understanding that we're really both working hard, but we still love doing this, right?
Yes.
We've been doing this for 3 years.
Oh,
So
God. We're getting old in the podcast.
yeah,
girl.
we out here, man. We out here. We're out here. We've been doing this, so we love what we do. It's just, we be hustling. Like we really do, for lack of a better term. We be hustling, and it's real hustle. And understand though, I do realize that there is a world now where you can hustle via social media, right? So we can hustle via social media. So there are people who are actively making their money off of social media. So they need to use that as a vehicle to hustle.
Yes.
So I do get that. So I'm not saying if you're on social media, you're not hustling. But
we're just saying we ain't got time to be in other people's business. Because I love being in other people's business. So the fact that I'm behind on my gossip, I'm just like, oh Lord, this feels foreign to me.
Same. And me, bro, it's NBA season, right?
Oh yeah.
It's NBA season, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually like glued to the TV the first week hard.
Oh, I know, because you told me when it was like preseason, this season, that.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I didn't even do
okay.
it. I didn't even do any of that. Like,
I
usually I have
know.
a countdown going. Usually I'm egging people on. None of that happened. Now, granted, yes, I did watch opening night. I did do that, but like I'm not on it like I used to be. Like I'm losing track of games. It's bad.
You know what's funny?
It's bad.
I think that's the only time you'll actually stay up late is for basketball.
Yo, it used to be I'd be up late all the time, but now, man, I'd be going to sleep. I gotta get up early.
Listen, the fact that I know this is amazing. So the Atlanta Braves are in the World Series.
Yeah, shout out to Atlanta, man. They're making their moves. They lost the other day though, so hopefully they pull it out.
They be playing late too. I've never seen a game, but I'm just throwing it out there because we talking about late sports. So
yeah,
like boxing. Why we gotta stay up till 1 o'clock in the morning to watch a boxing match? I'm tired. But now you see why I can't keep up with nothing because I've been going to bed.
You ain't got time for it.
I really don't, and I really love. But I will say this: I did take a break for Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween, that's like my second favorite holiday after Christmas. So we went all out over here, and I saw little trick-or-treaters. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. One girl was like, it's my birthday. She's like, 4. It's my birthday today, so can I get a second bag of candy? Girl, you don't even know what today is. Go on, skedaddle.
Right.
Skedaddle. Cute try, though, like a tutu, but go on with the gone. Before I go tell your mama sitting out there in the car waiting on you to come back.
Right.
Shout out to the South Side.
I was about to say, that sounds like real South Side activity right there.
Definitely. These kids hustling at a young, everybody hustling out here.
You gotta make it, man.
Not just us, we all hustling.
Definitely gotta get it. I am looking forward to my favorite holiday, which is Thanksgiving, that everybody try to gloss over and skip to Christmas. It's about Thanksgiving. We do realize that, right? Like Thanksgiving is the best holiday.
Listen, for us who are trying to lose weight, we don't be returned on Thanksgiving. And you know, my daughter's birthday is literally like 3-4 days, depending on what day Thanksgiving fall on, because her birthday is 29th. So spending $400 on groceries for Thanksgiving and then spending a whole another couple of stacks for her birthday, and then Christmas next month, I be like, listen, Lord, we just gonna eat ramen noodles for Thanksgiving.
Ramen, not for Thanksgiving.
Cause you know, it be me and her, so she don't eat a lot. So I be having mad leftovers.
I'm with it. You got friends, me. You got friends.
You used to come get a plate before the pandemic. Now you're like, I don't go to the South Side. At least I need to come to the South Side.
Listen, man, it's Old National. That's what it is. It's Old Nat.
It be so lit. How can you not love Old National?
It's Old Nat.
It's so
That's what
urban.
It is.
It's so like it's always an event. I was riding home one day off of Old National Garvey Road, and it's a gas station on the left-hand side. And usually they have their menu posted out there on this like electronic board or whatever. But after 10, they start playing music videos, and all I saw was City Girls and Cardi B slapping ass cheeks on this gas station, big ass jumbotron, and I'm like, shout out to Old National.
You see, you feel right at home.
I do. Like, how can you not? I mean, all the kids should be in the house. Hopefully, y'all in the house, because it's definitely BET uncut style.
Right.
But it was like, dang, the vibe out here was so lit. I loved it.
Oh gosh,
Sometimes
it's just a little too much.
A little sprinkle of ghetto.
A sprinkle? You sure it's a sprinkle, not a shovel?
It's a sprinkle of ghetto on top of the ratchivitousness, on top of the urban stuff. I love it.
It's just real South Side-ish for me.
It's so South Side. Only in Atlanta, South Side. Shout out to Garvey Road.
Yeah, shout out to them for being them. I'm so sick of them down there. Anywho, so yeah, I can't let y'all gloss over my Thanksgiving, man. That's where it's at. I would gladly, honestly, no exaggeration, I'd give up my birthday for a second Thanksgiving.
Won't you just turn your birthday into a second Thanksgiving?
I know. I generally try to. You know
what? I'm going to do my part this year. Instead of giving you gift cards to Dunkin' Donuts, I'm going to actually bake and do something. Just tell me what meal you want.
Got it.
Don't come with no Haitian stuff, okay? Listen.
Say less.
My days of making Haitian cake is over, okay?
You made it once. You might as well do it
once,
again.
And your mama approved.
She did.
I'm going out on top. That's it. That's all. Once I got her step, I was like, bet, nope, that's it.
Listen, she approved, so therefore,
I'm certified.
You have license to do it again. There you go.
There you go. So you just let me know what you want, and then I'm gonna contribute that to the birthday extravaganza. Thanksgiving 2.0.
2.0. That's what it is. That's really what I do want for a feast. We'll see. My birthday is kind of weird this year. Ty's gonna be out of town. I'm going to be in town, but going to a wedding of a coworker.
Listen, y'all got more weddings.
Listen, man, it's wild out here. Yeah.
Everybody get married but me, bro.
Everybody get married, man. Everybody get married. Listen, your time's coming. You're not even gonna do a big thing. It's gonna be a destination. I might get a text or a picture of an ocean, your feet in it.
It's gonna be like, the courthouse.
I got married.
It's gonna be at the courthouse. And you know, I'm like, I ain't spending money to impress nobody. And you know, I only like 2 people in my family, my Nana and Genesis. Oh, and my Aunt Jan, 3 people. Boom. That's it. So I'm going to courthouse, call it a day. Boom, boom, boom.
That's it. Take your little pictures there with the dogs and you good to go.
That's it. They're going to be the ring bears. Call it a day.
I'm done with you.
I'm serious. I'm super simple.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be so low key. People may not even know.
No, and mind your business. They ain't even gonna know who my husband is until 5 years in the marriage. Mind your business.
It's because, yo, and we were talking about this off air though. I think it's just indicative of how we move too. Yeah. Like we don't broadcast all the moves that are being made. We just do what needs to be done. If you happen to find out, you find out. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to get a glimpse when we do post or share something, you do. And I think though, for me, it's more experiential when you do it that way. Because I've found that once you get so engrossed into sharing so much, it then becomes more about the sharing, the perception of it, rather than just the experience of what you went through. Does that make sense?
And then like, how many times we go places and people can't even experience the moment because they got their phone out.
And that was my next step. Yeah, like so we're going at events and like phones around. I'm like, wait, just put it down and like enjoy it. Like I'll never forget the last concert I went to. It was was it the J. Cole? It was a J. Cole, not this one I just passed on before.
Oh, you ain't go to one Genesis and it was that.
Nah, I ain't go to that one. Nah. We had just come off of our anniversary trip, spent money in Jamaica. It was wild, listen. Yeah, and like everybody was out there with their phones. I'm like, yo, y'all not even enjoying it though. Like y'all so busy being directed, y'all not in the vibe, y'all not engrossing it.
But that's the culture we live in. It's like if you don't record it, it never happened. That's the culture we live in. It's just like, nah, put your phone at. But that's why so many people can't even have fruitful conversations because it's all about like catering your birthday, your Christmas, you're around these events around social media. So if it's not social media ready, then it don't count. And I'm like, nah. Like even with Halloween, like we took 5 minutes to take pictures. Yo, we had from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We was carving pumpkins, making s'mores, whatever. You gonna get a few pictures, and then we going about our fun. I don't even know what my phone was because I was drinking mimosas. But I had mimosas with my breakfast, and I just kept running it all day. I'm like,
it was bottomless, huh?
There you go. So I'm like enjoying those moments and getting back to that. But it's like if it's not social media approved, and that's what I enjoyed about my birthday, because you might see 1 or 2 pictures, but you not, because that's my birthday, not the world's birthday. If I wanted to share with everybody, guess what? I would have invited fucking everybody.
No, that's facts. And that's one thing actually I did during our anniversary trip to Jamaica. Like posted a couple pictures. My wife take pictures every day of our outfits. She made me do that. But even her, she didn't post all the time. Like, and we did it. And it was just like, I just wanted to just be there and be present, you know, like I really wanted, and it was great. And honestly, coming back from that, I decided to make a more conscious effort to do that in just my daily life. Just be present, like have those memories for you that you can sit back on, that you can reminisce. So just because it wasn't aired out in social media and you weren't able to post it or share it doesn't mean it was any less meaningful. Like it happened, like enjoy it with the people that are there. Like just be in the moment. And I think we just have trouble being. We really do have trouble being, and we're more focused on what we should be. So
and that's why I said social media. Our world is not social media. Social media is our world. And it's like it's shaping so much. Like everything is, you got to be camera ready. If we're going out to eat, you got to take a picture of your food, and you gotta like, when somebody fighting, you gotta record it instead of breaking it up. It's like, nah. First of all, I ain't got no storage in my phone, so nah.
I'm done with you.
You know, I don't be having no storage. You know, I got an iPhone 8, and I refuse to buy a new one
until it break, until you drop it.
There you go. We hanging in there like 4 flat tires. We riding this joint out.
Oh, same. I got my A2. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. We in here.
They be fake trying to glitch on me, but I'm like, power off.
Shake it. Hey.
There you go. Don't play with me, Apple.
Oh man, but yeah, I really am making more of a conscious effort to just be. So much so, like I've gone out a couple of times. I may post a story, something on my story here and there, but I don't make a conscious effort. It's just
no,
like
you don't, because when you post, even my phone be shocked. It be a reminder. Hans ain't posting forever. He posted something.
Right.
I'm like, oh Lord, I gotta go see.
They be like, Hans posted. You might want to get this because
might
another year
it.
will go by.
Exactly.
It really don't happen. I don't know. Like it just, and I hate to be that old judgmental, get off my lawn guy, but I be looking at people like who just be setting it up for, okay, here's one thing I'll tell you. So we went to the resort, right?
Mhm.
And there was a group of people there, like they were doing some type of event, and it was like a event focused on photographers and quote unquote influencers. So literally, I kid you not, you saw people, because resort, they have theme nights, right? And little parties and shindigs and things of that nature.
Right.
You saw these ladies and men too get dressed up, take these pictures, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then they do. Like, I'm like, wait, you're not gonna partake, have fun. Like you're literally just dressing up and you're just taking it like, yeah. And I'm like, but you didn't have fun. Like in my head, I'm like, you're literally surrounded by unlimited liquor, unlimited food. You got all these different people from all over the world that you can get to know and talk and vibe and do this. And like, and you're just worried about getting the perfect shot.
That's a twofold thing, because like you said, one of it is just being worried about getting the perfect shot, right? And then the other component of it is sometimes people become these influencers and they think they're actually famous people, so they don't want to mingle with the commoners. And you're like, you might be influencing somebody, but you ain't influencing me. So at the end of the day, you just a regular like the rest of us.
I didn't know who they was. I was
if
like,
you don't want to get your money's worth, that's on you.
I was like, I didn't know who you was. I was like, oh, y'all influencers?
Huh? I'm about to say, you probably wouldn't even know if it wasn't the cameras there.
No, facts. That really is.
And that's usually how we, like, if it wasn't no cameras, I'm just thinking you just a regular Joe Blow like me. But that's how we get into a world where that status be so real sometimes that it's like you're trying to achieve this, not realizing it's like you might have 100. Like I tell people all the time, you go on my page, I probably got like 900 followers, but that don't affect my pockets, partner. The check's still clear. Where someone can have, like Genesis has friends who got 10K followers, but they don't get paid off that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, we have to stop connecting followers to money, even though in some cases that is a direct correlation. Most times it's not, because again, it's a lot of companies who don't have the following, but they still get the money.
Facts. That's true. That is true. And I don't know, for me, it was just sad. It really was sad. I felt sad. I was just like, man, you guys are missing out on possible interactions that could really be life-changing and, take you in different ways. But I guess the old way of networking and socializing is becoming a dying art. And it was just sad. Like at that moment, I remember feeling sad for them. I was just like, hey, I guess
I'd be like, more drinks for me.
But it's a different world. Right? So the social media platform is a different game, and more power to them. But I still think there's some value in sitting down and having an old-fashioned conversation.
You know how many times I go places and I spark, even when I went to Jamaica, you know how many new followers I got, and I spark conversations and I be talking to people and it just be random. Like, we had to get the COVID test going and coming. So I was there, I was sitting here talking to these 4 guys who had a whole different resort, and I'm sitting here talking to them about what they were doing. I talk to anybody. So I feel like you said, that's an art of being able to network and communicate and tell different stories and educate yourself on different experiences, not just yours, but we're not an island entire to ourselves. We have to be able to mix and mingle with others. But when we get so secluded, it's like, that's when you become narrow-minded. And it's just like, no, the world is such a bigger place.
Yeah. We need to get busy living instead of just trying to show that we're living.
Pretending like we living.
There's just, I don't know. It's just so funny to me, like how it's changed so quickly. And I'm showing my age, like, we grew up in a world where social media, coming up, social media wasn't a thing for us.
It was not. I think we didn't get Black Planet until like toward the end of high school. Yeah, that's when we got Black Planet. And even then, I ain't know how to work it. Especially MySpace, when you change the backgrounds and I didn't know how to do that. But Genesis, my baby daddy was a computer science major, so he would go in and change my stuff.
He go in and do it.
And then he started reading I'm like, oh, you were being invasive. Like,
then he started to read those messages.
Yeah, like, you being invasive, okay? Everybody asked you to put the song on there that I like. That's
Change my background, put the music on it, and you good.
That's it. See, Negroes, you give them an inch, they take a mile.
Wow, facts. That's hilarious. So I do think, though, what needs to be said in the manner in which we're grinding, and I know we make time for it, but it looks different for us, right? Because we're a little more seasoned and old school. Mm-hmm. So we have a circle that we value, right? And we touch base with that circle.
Yep.
But I do want to kind of shift the conversation for those who are younger than us and are actually in this world to where social media is more of a significant part of their lives. And this is a platform and a medium that they do use to interact and, keep their social circle close. So how do they achieve that balance, right? How do they keep that as they start to get into, working in the real world and trying to balance their social life as well? Because
I'm going to tell you what I tell Genesis. Don't let them folks fuck up your money. Like, when she be at CVS and she be working and stuff, I'll be like, listen, stay off your phone. Because whoever you're talking to is at home doing nothing. Whatever message you trying to, that message, that social media, that post is going to be there when you get off. Don't let them folks fuck up your money. Because you over there, ping, 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 and you all on your phone and it's going on. Nah, partner. If you talking to somebody who's unemployed, guess what? They can wait till you get off because they ain't doing nothing anyway.
She said unemployed.
And these kids, like, some of them work, but some of them in high school, they don't work. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, at the end of the day, don't let nobody, if you gonna mess up your money, that's a whole different conversation. But don't let social media and other folks mess up your money. Don't be so eager to soon something goes off, then you gotta jump on it. Nah, that post ain't going nowhere. And guess what? If they do take it down, somebody done screenshot it already.
Facts. Everything's forever online.
Everything.
It's forever. But that's a good point, though, because, the work that I do, a lot of kids, they're teenagers, stay on their phones. I'm like, look, I said, look, don't lose your job. Don't lose your job. Listen, only time you should be on your phone at work is an emergency happens. And even then, you need to step away from the guests, excuse and communicate, hey, this is my parent calling or etc. I'm going to use this phone real quick. That's what needs to happen. But you do see in other cases. Matter of fact, late last night, I went to Walmart and I was picking up something. And, the self-checkout, they usually have an employee there who's monitoring. Yeah. Girl is on her phone FaceTiming. And I'm like, so whatever this is going on, and they're not saying anything, Tristan. They're just staring at each other, just on FaceTime.
Oh my God, that's what the new generation does. It's like, I'm going to watch you while you do what you do, and I want you to watch me while I do, but we ain't going to talk. We just going to pretend like we're in the same room doing stuff individually. What the hell?
Mean, that's the equivalent of what we used to do back in the day, be on the phone not saying nothing.
I gotta go. First of all,
no, that's me, definitely. But I know girls who do that. They be on the phone not saying nothing. I can't be on the phone.
I got trap practice. I got chilling practice. And I had my own phone line. But I wasn't even finna be sitting here cupcaking. And then, I still went to bed early, even in high school. Now, catch me in them streets, that's a whole different story. But they didn't have cell phones back then. But no, I ain't about to sit on the phone with you while you breathing and stuff. I got better things to do.
Yeah, she was just on the phone FaceTime. Nobody talking. I'm just like, that's what we doing? Just, okay, I guess.
I think that plays into a bigger issue of that instant gratification and that accessibility. I'm like, how do you set boundaries if someone is constantly accessible to you? They can FaceTime you, they can call you, they can message you. And it's like, how do you set those boundaries? And you're like, that shit is draining, always being accessible to somebody. Like, no. Hell no.
That is true. And it also, like you said, right, that lack of boundaries creates an enmeshment. And sometimes can lead to codependency, which is another issue within itself. So you do need that, like, hey, let's get back together so we can actually talk about how your day was. Now you can't do that because you was there the whole time. Like
you seen it.
You knew how my day was. Like I can't even tell you how my day was because you was there. Like you were there.
And it gets to a point where it's like that also hinders the communication. That hinders so much because you can't effectively express again how your day was or how you feeling. Because like you said, you was there, you was FaceTime me the whole time. But I'm like, why y'all? I don't know. I'm just like, why y'all letting motherfuckers fuck up y'all money? That's just me. I ain't met a dude yet worth me messing up. And even my child texts me, baby, you know I'm working. Is this an emergency? No, I'm sorry. Okay, babe, I gotta go out here later. Because she know how I feel. Listen, mama don't hustle. We don't eat. And I know you like your lemon pepper wings and your crab bowl bags and all that other stuff. That is not cheap. So let me work.
Right. That's how I go. That's how I go. No, Tristan. This is this new generation. It's different.
That's why I only got one child. Uno, nuno. One.
Another one on the way. You heard it here first.
I rebuke it.
You heard it here first on Hans and Tristan podcast.
I rebuke it. You know, now I have puppies galore, but I ain't having no more human babies.
You'll take in another pet before you have a baby.
You already know I'm already on my third pet. I'll take in the whole, listen. But these human children with these two-legged feet, they want too much. They eat all your food. They don't want to clean up.
Expensive.
Right. Then they want to be like, where you at? What you doing, girl?
Keep your tabs on you.
Yes. Like, I ain't on probation. Leave me alone.
You're on probation till you're 18.
Right.
So she 18. Oh, man. All right, guys, listen. Hans and Tristan is going to try to stick to this bi-weekly schedule. But please bear with us. We really are here making moves. But hey, if you still want to keep in touch with us, hit us up on our social media. We're on IG as Hans and Tristan Podcast. We're on YouTube. Check out the channel. Past episodes you may have missed on our YouTube channel, which is the Hans and Tristan Podcast. And as you know, the podcast is available wherever podcasts are heard and distributed. Please subscribe, like, share, and rate the podcast. Yes. As always, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yes. Bye.
I'm not sure.
Bye.